So welcome to the Structural Analysis 2 video lecture. This is lecture number 3 on the topic continuous beam with simply supported and overhanging ends using Canis method. So till now the ends of any type of beam is considered to be a fixed end. So in this lecture let us study what changes can be done to a beam if the ends are simply supported or overhanging by using Canis method. Yes. So for that we have two methods for analysis. So first method is Canis method. First method is Canis method. So in the Canis method, method 1 is Canis method. So for solving that type of problem we have two methods, and according to the syllabus we have to learn two methods and solve the problems using two methods. The first method is Canis method. So in that let us have some important points to be noted. Before that let us see this beam. So end A is given as simply supported and NB is a roller support as shown in the figure, and here end A is a hinge support here, and NB is roller support same. So here we get theta A. In the previous one we don't have theta A. Theta A is considered as 0 because of fixed support. The slope will be 0. So as this is simply supported we have some theta A, that is rotation. It is rotating. We have some slope means it is rotating. In the same manner for this also it is shown like this. Okay, and this is M. So what is this M? This M is nothing but it is the rotational factor. It is the moment due to this rotation theta A. Fine. So this is actually this is total moment. So for total moment we have three different types of moments. So what changes must be done for the first moment, that is M FAB. So what is MFAB? MFAB is nothing but fixed end moment. So MFAB is nothing but fixed end moment, not final moment. This is fixed end moment, and this M is total. M is nothing but it is fixed end moment. So due to this overhanging thing, MFAB will be changed. So let us go to the first point. If the end support of the continuous beam is simply supported or as overhang, the last support also rotates. It just now I explained. So if this is a simply support or overhang like this, this is overhang and this is simply support. So you can see support A. So what happens if it is fixed? The theta A will be 0. If it is not fixed, there will be some theta A. So let me show what happens if it is fixed with a diagram. Suppose this is a beam. So if it is bending, the diagram will be like this, something like this. That means up to this portion there is no slope. So in the same manner, if it is a simply supported like this or a roller support, the rotation starts from here itself. That means some theta A will be there. Theta A will be there. So what the first point says is, if the end of the continuous beam is simply supported or as overhang, the last support also rotates. Fine. This is what I had explained. So what happens if it rotates? So for that reason, the rotation contribution of the joint should also be found. So what this tells? The rotation contribution. So what is that rotation contributes? It contributes a extra moment. It contributes a extra moment apart from MFAB. MFAB is moment, that is moment of AB, fixed end moment. So that fixed end moment changes due to this rotation. Fine. This is what student must be able to understand. So jumping to the second one. So we have stiffness of overhanging portion may be taken as 0. So for overhanging this portion stiffness may be taken as 0. So what is that stiffness? K. K is considered as stiffness factor, distribution factor, which is done in moment distribution method. Why? Since the moment in this portion doesn't depend upon the loading in the other portion. So if BC is having some moment, it is not depending on the load in the other portions like this. So for that reason, stiffness is taken as 0 for overhanging only for overhanging. Next, the rotation factor for interior member at such joint is minus 0.5. This has to be noted. The rotation factor is minus 0.5. So coming to second method, modification of moment distribution method. So a typical problem can be solved by using Canis method and also by using a modification of moment distribution method. So what is the necessity of modification of moment distribution method apart from Canis method? That we'll know at the end of this video. Yes, the first point here we have is the final moment at the simply supported end is 0. This one, this is simply supported end, and all those, this is also a simply supported end, and at the end support in the overhanging beam is equal to the end moment in the cantilever. So this is the end support of overhanging, say C. So what is the moment here? That is the moment of B is taken as the end moment at C, because there will be no load acting on BC. This is just overhanging, but we cannot add any load on that. So referring to this figure, these two figures which are told right from the starting, this and this, the rotation at the inner end A due to the moment M applied is theta A is equal to ml by 3EI. This rotation due to inner end A, what is this? Is theta A can be written as ml by 3EI. So moment required for unit rotation is 3EI by L. So this is ml by 3EI. So to make it as 1, we have to multiply it by 3EI by L. That is unit moment. We will get unit moment. So once if you multiply with 3 EI by L. So what happens? This 3EI and this 3EI cancels, and L also cancels, and what we get remaining as moment. So that is nothing but in unit moment. That is nothing but unit moment. That is the case which we have. This is telling the moment required for unit rotation. That means M will be 1. This is 3EI by L. So the stiffness can be taken as 3EI by L. Fine. Yes. If the stiffness is modified as 3EI by L, that means initially the stiffness was different, so it is modified as 3EI by L. No moment gets transferred from end A to end B due to the rotation of end A. this is the case. So no movement gets transferred from end A to end B due to the rotation of end A. Movement transfer will not be done. So for that, in the first step, fixed end moments are calculated at end B also, as if it is a fixed end. So this is a regular thing what we do, considering that as also fixed end. For a continuous beam like A, B, C, we will consider this also a fixed end. This one, this. So suppose this is a continuous beam of simply supported, and we considered AB as fixed, BC as fixed, and CD also fixed. That is the same point which is discussed here. And to achieve the final moment at B, balancing moment shall be applied at joint B. At joint B, for continuous, for a simply supported or overhanging beam, to achieve the final moment at B, balancing moment. This is already studied in slope deflection and also in moment distribution method. This is a slight change to moment distribution method. So what has to be done? Then half of this balancing moment goes to inner end A. So rather than knowing these statements, let us go to the formula. What the statement tells. The fixed end moment of inner end A is modified as MFAB. This is modified. So in the previous video you have seen that MFAB plus 2 times of inner plus 1 time of outer far end and near end contributions. So in that, modified MFAB has to be substituted if in the case of any simply supported or continuous overhanging beam. So what does that modified MFAB tells? MFAB, initial MFAB plus 0.5 into balancing moment at B. So what is this balancing moment at B? That is already shown in the problems, and in the coming problem let us study. And also MFAB minus unbalanced moment at B. These two are the formulas which is has to be noted down if you are going to solve the problem by using method 2. Both the methods has to be learnt. So what is the summary of this video is that method 1 is the direct application of Canni's concept of rotation contribution. This is method 1. And method 2 is the modification using concept of moment distribution. Yes. So out of 1 and 2, which can be used, method 2 has an advantage over method 1. The number of joints to be considered for calculating the rotation contributions is reduced by using second method. Hence the calculation effort is also reduced. So which has to be chosen for easy calculation is that modification using concept of moment distribution has to be chosen. But according to the syllabus, if he asks us to use first method, we have to be ready to solve using this. And also if he asks in any method, you are very good enough to solve the problem using method 2. So that's all regarding the importance of the overhanging and continuous beams simply supported end. So it is just a small difference between the fixed end and this one. So I think I'm clear in this video. If you solve more number of problems, the concept will be understood very easily. Thanks for watching this video. Yes.